Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you another episode, Coffee with Coach. Hope you're up, doing well, making some moves today and got the mind in the right place. But as always, if not, let's put it in the right place. So, super busy morning for me. Today's my normal cleaning day and getting things done around the house. And I'm always cleaning up, but Fridays I'm kind of my deep cleaning, sweeping, mopping, all that good stuff. Listening to the goodies. So anyways, again, the way my routine works with my videos, it's just kind of random how what I listen to. I could be listening to football coaches 1 minute, listening to something else another minute, and then back, like right now I was back to the Jocko podcast because it caught my attention. It was Jocko podcast number 2 with Echo Charles, about face, book, and mental toughness, New Year's resolutions. So this is actually an older video. It's from December 28, 2015. So anyways, the mental toughness thing titles always get me. I'm always going to click on those and just kind of see what they have to say and whatnot. And surprisingly, I haven't heard this video. I haven't listened to this podcast yet. And so, last couple hours doing my thing, been listening to it. And it kind of relates to my episode yesterday about no gray areas, making the decision. And then getting after it, being indecisive and stuff like that. And it's just funny how this stuff works. Again, when you're out there in tune to all this stuff, it just comes at you and they just kind of fit it like in puzzle pieces together, So when I'm listening to the mental toughness part of this video, because it's it's 2 hours long, I think. Yeah, it's 2 hours long. It really got to me because it's just like, it's pretty much what I said yesterday. Jocko's talking about, and if you don't know who Jocko is, look him up. It's Jocko, Navy SEAL. So I'm going to listen to and follow the lead of someone that's already been there, done that. And you can't get much tougher in tougher situations in life than Jocko and Navy SEALs and the things that they've been through and what they're put through and mentally and physically and the situations that they got to work their way out of and stuff like that. So I'm going to follow those leads. I'm going to listen to stuff like that and really take it to heart and try to put it into action. So anyways, he was talking about, different people, different backgrounds, obviously being a Navy SEAL, team leader, you come across a lot of different characters, personalities, upbringings. And I've talked about this stuff before where he's talking about, it doesn't matter where you come from. I mean, you could be an Ivy League kid, that has mental toughness. You could be a kid that, has a broken up home and really had to struggle to make it out of certain neighborhoods and have mental toughness. And then you can have the opposite as well. And so he's talking about in this episode, they're always getting questions on, how do you get, more tough, get tougher, mentally tougher. Because life is tough, and so he's like, it just seems like it's the same questions over and over again. And he goes, it's a simple choice. It's pretty simple. Everyone thinks like you got to have like these 5 steps or these 10 steps to mental toughness, or you got to do this or do that to get mentally tough. And he goes, it's a choice. It's simple. Just decide to be tough. Like, stop putting up with the stuff that you're putting up with and getting after it. I mean, it's just cut and dry, short, to the point, and it just makes sense. Like, people look for reasons why they can't do what it is that they're doing, or look for reasons why other people are doing something and have something that they're not having. And what he talks about, he said, it's your fault that you're not tough. So if you're crying and whining and moaning about stuff, it's your fault. It's no one else's fault but yours. The other guy, Echo Charles, he's trying to cut around it a little bit in the interview, where it's like, well, what if you weren't really exposed to mental toughness, or maybe you weren't really born into a situation or a family where a lot of mental toughness was around you? And Jocko just pretty much cut him short and was like, you're basically trying to find a way out, for people, So basically, he didn't tell him stop it, but basically, like, stop it. Like, stop where you're at. Like, there's just, you can't give yourself an out. It doesn't matter where you grew up, what your circumstances are, what's going on. Do you want to make the situation better? And if the answer is yes, then you got to go through some tough things to go and get to the other side of that. And you just got to deal with it. And it's as simple as that. If not, keep dealing with what you're dealing with. I mean, it's so simple, but people try to make things a lot harder than what they are. And they try to make excuses and reasons to why they don't have the things that they have. Like he says, it's your fault that you're not tough. It's your fault that you don't have the money that you want to have. It's your fault that you don't have the job you want to have. It's your fault you don't have the relationship. You don't have your fitness and your health isn't where it's at. It's your fault. Like everything is your fault. Simple. And, all his books and everything, it's just the discipline equals freedom. Take ownership. It's your fault. It's no one else's fault but yours. And that's it. And then to get mentally tough, you just need to make a choice. Like I know in order for me to get from here to here, I'm probably gonna have to go through some really tough times and some struggles here. And when people look at that, they're just like, I really don't want to go through that. I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to feel that feeling of whatever it is that they're imagining might happen. So you'll just never get it. It's just simple. Decide that you're going to go through with it and finish it all the way through and then go get after it. Just like yesterday, no gray areas, too many people with the maybes, I don't knows, I'll think about it, starting at the new year, and he just pretty much says in this podcast, like, you got to stop being weak, and that word weak really just offends a lot of people. And it's only going to offend people that are really just being weak, because that's just really what it comes down to. And like all this society these days, you can't say certain that, yeah, you can. You can just be honest with yourself, be brutally honest with yourself and ask yourself, hey, am I just being soft right now? Am I being mentally weak right now? And you know the answer. And then stop it and then just go get after it. Deal with the stuff that you're going to have to deal with, and then go make whatever it is that you're trying to make happen. Simple. I love it. It's just a simple message. It's cut and dry. And the other thing he shared in this video, and you can tell he was getting kind of choked up a little bit, which I never really heard him get like that. I think Echo Charles asked him, like, well, how are you able to continue to do that? And he goes, I think about the men that I've lost, every day, every minute of every day. And those men that I've lost help push me to get after it every single day, honoring them by getting up and making my stuff happen, the things that I'm supposed to make happen. And you have the same thing. Everyone here watching this video that's hopping on or is going to watch it has a loved one that you lost. It could be a dog, it could be a cat, it could be grandpa, grandma, aunt, mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, someone dear to you that you lost. Use that as motivation to honor them by living a great life and making things happen like you're supposed to make things happen. I know I've lost a lot of loved ones. I mean, I'm 45 years old, so I've lost friends, and I've lost a lot of family members, and I've lost a couple students. So there is a lot of motivation, again, all over the place to get up and get after it every single day. Simple. So if you need something, like Jocko uses, the men that he lost, in battle that he no longer has, he uses that to honor their life by living the life that he should be living. And that you should be living a certain life, then you should be getting after it and making it happen for all the people that are no longer with you. And, that's it. It's a simple choice. You want to be mentally tougher, be mentally tougher. There is no secret formula. You don't have to go through a boot camp, like the Navy SEALs do or whatever. He's like, you don't ever have to do any of that. All you need to do is just decide and make a choice. Make a simple choice. Like, that's enough being weak. It's enough being soft. Like, that's it. Today's the day, and I'm making it happen, and we're just going to get after it. And I love it. I live by this stuff. I love reading stuff like this. I love listening to this stuff. A lot of people don't, and they don't like to hear me talk like this because it really offends them, because they haven't pulled that out of them yet. It's in there. It's in you. So if you're watching this and you haven't made those moves yet and the things that you're supposed to be doing, you can do them. It's the beauty about being human. Like, we make mistakes, we fall down, we can get back up. And today can be the day where you're like, you know what? Enough's enough. Let's get after it. All right, guys, I got to go get my training in. We'll see you guys on the next one. Later.